Our next guest is Father Pete McCormick, a Holy Cross priest and director of campus ministry. Father Pete was raised in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and is the oldest of 6 children. He completed both his master's degree of divinity and his MBA at Notre Dame. He also serves as the chaplain of the men's basketball team. Father Pete, welcome to Notre Dame Day.
Thank you so much.
Great to have you here. Yeah. Since we talked with you last year, what's new at campus ministry?
Yeah, you know, I think there's a couple exciting things that we've got going on. One of them is an opportunity to help our musicians in the residence halls. So we have 29 and soon to be 31 masses that occur on Sunday nights that are all student-led. And so one of the areas that we've recognized the need for is to help train and prepare our musicians. And so we're so fortunate in campus ministry to have a number of really talented musicians. So working with our students and giving them the knowledge to go about doing the work they do has been just really an exciting opportunity for us.
Yeah.
And if you line that up too, we've been doing some recent hires as well that are only going to help us be better in terms of how we reach out to students and help them think about their faith and also not only think about it but also live into it. So very exciting times.
Yeah, very exciting. The Anchor program, a program based in Holy Cross spirituality, is a recent addition to campus ministry's program lineup. Could you tell me a little bit more about that program?
Yeah, this is one of those areas that we're just so very excited about. So the Anchor program is rooted, and the image comes from the Congregation of Holy Cross, that we literally have the cross and the anchors. So this is a key symbol to the congregation. And the anchor has always been a medieval sign of hope. And what we hope is that these students are going to be signs of hope to their community. So at this point, we've formed them to be people who have a real understanding of their faith, and not only an understanding, but a way to go about living into it. And so we work with them intentionally in their sophomore years and junior years, and then a select group of them all oftentimes apply and become our senior interns. And so you can see in each year a little bit more responsibility, a little bit more opportunity, with the hopes of, you know, look, you're not going to be at Notre Dame forever. And our great desire is to be able to provide men and women who are prepared to contribute to the church at large once they leave the university. And so it's something that has been, over the course of the past couple of years, growing. It's relatively new. And so to be able to really see how this might grow and spread over the course of the next couple of years is something very exciting for us.
Yeah, definitely. And Pope Francis declared this year to be the Year of Mercy. What does this mean, and how is campus ministry promoting that this year?
Yeah, you know, I think it all starts for us, even though it was just before the Year of Mercy, was our papal pilgrimage just this past October. We were able to go and bring just under 500 students, staff, and faculty to attend Mass with the Pope when he was celebrating Mass in Philadelphia. And then, of course, the Year of Mercy started right at the first Sunday of Advent. And we've been working strategically to bring about different speakers. We've had 2 different speakers, Professor John O'Callaghan and also Father Joe Capora, to come in and speak about mercy. And we've also been doing a Year of Mercy retreat that students have responded to so positively. And I think it's such an appropriate theme for us to be reflecting on as a church, to recognize that despite the ways that we may make mistakes and so on and so forth, God's desire to love overpowers all of those things. And for our students to hear that and reflect on that is really transformative in so many ways.
That had to be a great opportunity to be there in Philadelphia for the Pope's visit.
It was amazing to see the students' excitement. We literally left at the halftime game of UMass. So that many people left the game to go over, and we had 10 buses lined up just outside of Steppen Center. And at that point in time, we rumbled down the road on an overnight trip. We stayed for Mass with the Pope on Sunday, and then we came right back to campus because you need to get back for class.
Right.
So just about 1,300 miles over the course of 2 nights. I didn't sleep much those 2 nights.
I can't believe that. Wow, wow. And do you see any emerging needs of students that campus ministry will be addressing in the near future?
Yeah, I think that students have a continual desire to deepen and understand their faith. And so for us to be able to provide programming that gives them the chance to really get their hands on something and have the question. So often students might be a bit anxious about demonstrating that despite a number of years of Catholic school, that they don't always have all of the answers. So for us to be able to put out information and opportunities where students can grapple with and deepen their understanding, I think that's the next step. And to do so in a way that's inviting, that students feel like, hey, no matter where you are on the faith spectrum, that, look, this is something that gives this campus such great joy, and individually can do the very same. And so what we're hoping for is to be able to provide opportunities that are largely invitational, that no matter where you find yourself on the spectrum of faith, that you say to yourself, I can find a home in campus ministry.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us for Notre Dame Day today, Father Pete.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.